minute, an hour, but scarce a quarter. But the drums came sounding up the street, and then the beat was shorter. For it's up, 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 our colonel cried. It's up, 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 and away then. And it's up, 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 our colonel cried. The morn's our battle day then. Bonny lassie, will ye gang with me? Bonny lass, will ye lie near me? I'll get all your ribbons real in the morning ere I leave ye. It's when will you come back again, my own dear soldier laddie? When will you come back again and be your bare knees daddy? Oh, hold your tongue, my bonny wee lass, never let this parting grieve thee. When heather cows grow ups and bows, bonny lassie, how come see? Bonny lassie, will ye gang with me? Bonny lass, will ye lie near me? I'll get all your ribbons real in the morning ere I leave ye. Bonny lassie, will ye gang with me? Bonny lass, will ye lie near me? I'll get all your ribbons real in the morning ere I leave ye.
William Taylor was a brisk young sailor, full of heart and full of play, until he did his mind uncover to a youthful lady gay. 24 British sailors met him on the King's Highway. As he went for to be married, pressed he was and sent away. Folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-dither-oh, folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-day. Folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-dither-oh, folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-day. Sailor's clothing she put on and went aboard a man of war. Her pretty little fingers, long and slender, they were smeared with pitch and tar. On that ship there was a battle, she amongst the rest did fight. The wind blew off her silver buttons, her breasts were bare, all snowy white. Folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-dither-oh, folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-day. Folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-dither-oh, folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-day. When the captain he did discover, he says, "Fair maid, what brought you here?" "Sir, I'm seeking William Taylor. Pressed he was by you last year. If you rise up in the morning, early at the break of day, there you'll spy young William Taylor walking with his lady gay." Folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-dither-oh, folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-day. Folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-dither-oh, folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-day. She rose early in the morning, early at the break of day. Here she spied young William Taylor walking with his lady gay. She procured a pair of pistols on the ground where she is stand. There she shot poor William Taylor and the lady at his right hand. Folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-dither-oh, folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-day. Folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-dither-oh, folleridle-dum-dum-a-dare-I-day.
The king sits in Dunfermline town, drinking the blood-red wine. Where can I get a good sea captain to sail this ship of mine? Then up there spak a bonny boy, sitting at the king's right knee. Sir Patrick Spence is the very best seaman that ever sailed the sea. The king has written a great letter and sealed with his own right hand, sending word to Sir Patrick Spence to come at his command. And in me then, these must be, he told a lie about me, for I never was a good seaman, nor ever did intend to be.
There we
They
go.
had not sailed upon the sea a day but barely 3, when loud and boisterous grew the wind and stormy grew the sea. Then up there came a mermaid in a comb and glass in hand. Here's a health to you, my merry young men, for you'll not see dry land. Oh, lang, lang may my lady look, we're
Get right back into
in
it.
her hand, before she sees my bonny ship sail homeward to dry land.
Alright, let's make sure everything is all set up still. Or did it change some of my settings? I'm running this on my little handheld, so maybe they changed some settings. Yeah, see, frame rate targets get saved. Should be 240. Yeah, it's on FSR. That's weird that it uses that. Gross. Apply. It's weird that it saves those. At least this is save. It seems to save. So it's just that I'm gonna have to change this every single time, which is gonna be a little annoying, but it's alright. Sharpen the strength a little high. I don't need it that high. Beautiful. Just want to make sure. Yeah, extended overall high. Cool. Alright. So I finished this island. Now realistically I can just do the main mission now because I am live. So let's just do that. Don't go gently. Let's see what that's like. Where's the closest I can go for that? Oh, I can fast travel to this island. Cool. Okay. Alright. What do we got? What is this island? I don't recognize this island. It's fine. Let's go see what everybody wants.
Let's go.
We are going that way. We are a little low on health. I don't know why.
Helm the ship.
Maybe we'll take down a ship real quick and heal up.
Give everything she's got. Ease up. Fire! Fast as you dare.
That has been out of sorts lately.
Aye, and I can't blame him. A lot's changed. It won't help him keep peace with Vane.
Now there's a man who's out of sorts.
Fire!
Don't worry, guys. You don't have to stop singing. We're just gonna board this real quick. Heal up a little bit.
Bring them in for a steely kiss!
Don't worry about it. Oh, come on. Boom, baby. Got him. There we go. Beautiful. Heal up. And we're all set for whatever next we got.
Loose main sails!
Cost quite a couple of people to be unhappy here.
Get the mainsails into the wind! Stand right!
Come on. Nah. Just take him down. High enough on heal.
Catch the wind!
I don't need to heal again. Fuck him up.
Loose all and trim sharp to the wind!
Are you guys gonna leave me alone, or are you gonna have me take you down too? Oh. You guys suck at aiming. Got him.
Thatcher's heard something of Roberts on his travels.
You're the only one still chasing that system.
It's not him I'm chasing.
Oh, is that our friend?
No doubt you're right.
I think that's our friend.
It's Nassau that
Oops.
will have been worrying Thatch. Give us a shanty.
Yeah, there we go. Come on.
Give everything she's got.
Goodbye, very well.
Ease her off.
Get to quarters!
Fire! Fire!
Frontline is a great countermeasure.
Haul up
Where's the
wire.
mission here?
Crowd in on, all of it. Fast as you dare. Calm her down.
Oh, there he is. Or no, that's just that's a hunter. It's supposed to be right here, but I guess it's not here yet.
Great! Fire! Brace yourselves!
You know, I'll board these guys. Hunters trying to come at me. Get fucked. Get ready. Okay, I countered that, but okay.
Easy.
Can I fucking aim where I want to aim? Thank you, game. Jesus. The lock-on mechanics makes aiming fucking harder as hell. Should auto unlock on when aiming. We'll lower wanted level, why not?
Give me some speed.
Oh my god, there's more.
sail as you can!
Settle back.
Fire! 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 Douse all but me! Fire! Ready barrels! More sail! Give me more sail! Raise! Fire! Tops! Gallants! Royals! Studs! Fire!
Oh, shooting too high. Yeah, I'll board it just to top off my health.
Get off the squall! Loose and trim
Just in
tight.
case.
Ride the wind. Gallants, royals, furl!
Aloft, lads! Check those royals!
Say the word to let fly grapple, sir! Yo, heave ho! Heave! Heave!
Take the fight to them! You're blabbing!
Take him down. Blow him up. Make him vanish off the fucking ship.
Your last mistake, mate.
There we go. Take him out. Clean cut through it all. Alright, I got this mission. How do I start it?
No use wallowing about here. Trim as near the wind as you dare.
Winds are fucking, or waves are huge. There we go. Should I kill everything around me? Then it finally let me start. Game. Hello?
A great disappointment you are, Thatch. His mind's made
Why
up
did it
to
make me
stay,
start the
he says.
mission there if it's
To
putting me on an
sod it.
island?
And hang all of you lot that follow this sorry bastard into obscurity.
A man's a prick. I know you're come to call me home, Kenway. And your faith in me is kind. But with Nassau done in, I feel I'm finished.
I'm not of the same mind, mate. But I won't begrudge you the state of yours.
You still looking for that sage fellow?
Aye.
Taking a prize a month back, I heard a man named Roberts was working a slave ship called the Princess. Might want to see about it.
The princess. Cheers, Thatch.
Oh, don't sit there like a barrel of wet fish. We're celebrating my retirement! On Christmas breakfast!
Save us a few bottles, eh?
What's he up to? He's come up from the beach and he's sober as a judge.
Oh, right. It's this. That's a lot of bad guys.
That's what pirating gets you.
He's a spy.
Jenkins, what's the news? Did you get it?
Jenkins? Leroy?
When I left, they were all deep in their cups. There's nothing to help them now.
Good man. We can proceed without delay. Look sharp. Stevens, make certain there are no surprises.
Aye, sir.
Secure the other side and watch the path. Aye.
You're certain you didn't bring some of those sand rats in tow, Jenkins?
Stay here. Shoot anything that moves. Are the charges set?
All up and down the beach. It was easy. The scoundrels drank themselves.
Splendid. On my signal, Lieutenant Maynard's fleet will rain hellfire down on them. A fitting
Easy.
end to their lawlessness.
There was a deserter among them who recalled my face. I sliced into his gullet before any word left his lips.
Anybody see you?
Don't think so, sir. But I reckon Kenway suspects something. He don't miss much.
Tell me about the beach.
A fair gathering, sir. Most too drunk to stand.
That will suit our purpose. Tell me about Edward Teach. What sort of man is he?
It's Thatch, sir. At least, that's what he calls himself. But he's a mad bugger, he is. Cracked as a glass teapot, sir.
Details, man. Stop talking in gibberish.
Well, sir, he likes his drink, for instance. Only he makes him queer. They usual...
What? Oh, no, I want to listen to all this. Can I restart it? Load. What is this? 7. Yeah, sure. Should be an option to be like, oh, I do want to reset because I want to listen. I thought I wasn't going to get caught killing him there. I like to sneak. I don't want to just automatically go into, okay, we got to run and fucking chase him down.
That's what pirating gets you.
He's a spy.
Dirty, crooked boy.
Jenkins, what's the news? Did you get it?
When I left, they were all deep in their cups. There's nothing to help them now.
Good man. We can proceed without delay. Look sharp. Stevens, make certain there are no surprises.
Aye, sir.
Secure the other side and watch the path.
Aye. You're certain you didn't bring some of those sand rats in tow, Jenkins?
Stay here. Shoot anything that moves. Are the charges set?
All up and down the beach. It was easy. The scoundrels drank themselves witless.
Splendid. On my signal, Lieutenant Maynard will rain hellfire down on them. A fitting end.
How did they
to
see that?
lawlessness.
There was a my face. I sliced into his gullet before any
God
word
damn
left
it.
his lips.
Anybody see you?
Don't think so, sir. But I reckon...
Why are people noticing? Last time they didn't notice fucking shit. I gotta sit here and fucking wait. Are they just gonna run now? Ugh, no, I wanna hear them talk. Okay, I guess I'm not killing anybody. Fucking Christ.
That's what pirating gets you.
He's a spy.
That's not what I wanted to happen, but okay.
Jenkins, what's the news? Did you get it?
When I left, they were all deep in their cups. There's nothing to help them now.
Good man. We can proceed without delay. Look sharp. Stevens, make certain there are no surprises.
Aye, sir.
Secure the other side and watch the power.
Aye. You certain you didn't bring some of those sand rats in tow, Jenkins?
Stay here. Shoot anything that moves.
Oh my god, do I have to stand next to him for... God damn it.
Are the charges set?
All up and down the beach. It was easy. The scoundrels drank themselves witless.
Splendid. On my signal,
Easy.
Lieutenant Maynard's fleet will rain hellfire down on them. A fitting end to their lawlessness.
There was a deserter among them who recalled my face. I sliced into his gullet before any word left his lips.
Anybody see you?
Don't think so, sir. But I reckon Kenway suspects something. He don't miss much.
Tell me about the beach.
A fair gathering, sir. Most too drunk to stand.
That will suit our purpose. Tell me about Edward Teach. What sort of man is he?
I'd Thatch, sir. At least, that's what he calls himself. But he's a mad bugger, he is. Cracked as a glass teapot, sir.
Details, man. Stop talking in gibberish.
Well, sir, he likes his drink, for instance. Only he makes him queer. Takes the usual rum flip and fills it with half a weight of gunpowder to top it off.
Did I hear you aright? He drinks gunpowder.
Aye, sir. Just for show. And only last week, he rounded up a score of his crew and bade us sit in the hold of his ship while he burnt off sulfur and other sickening minerals. We just sat there like it was one of a million pits of hell and nothing less ordinary.
Good God. What the hell for?
Like to test his crew is all. Tease out their fitness and what. Of course, it always turned out he was the face of the lot. Thought for a moment I'd die there. Bloody savages.
Have no fear, soldier. This will be the end of them. Come on. It's time.
Where they want me to go from here? First
Quickly,
spot.
send the signal. And remember always this day.
go.
If my luck holds, they've missed the jackdaw.
Hell yeah.
Curse those bastards!
If only the sprinting worked a little bit more consistently.
Not the day, lads! Today we send the king's Jesus, Edward. Living like this is like living with a large hole in your gut. And every goddamn time it's spit over the ground. You're obliged to scoop it up and shove it down there. I bet it means we're sitting now in Nashua. I undervalue this shame and died to its full purpose.
Take him down, let me get down, come on. There we go.
Except 3 or 4. Let's jump aboard and cut up to pieces! Ease the mains off the wind!
Inefficient space to board. Dude, move.
Give me more sail!
Hey, what's going on, Maddox? Yeah. I have to double check my actual progress. I haven't really been able to play a lot of the story because I've only wanted to do it on stream. So anytime I was able to play just on my little handheld, I was just doing side quests kind of stuff. But right now, I'm about to board a man of war. Yeah. What are you up to?
Can you fight free, lad?
Nice.
Can you make it clear?
Don't know what to do.
Thanks! Watch your back!
Right. Nice.
Try this!
Hold on, sorry. What'd you say? Right now, yeah, I've just been enjoying a lot. I keep suggesting to like my buddy Ashton if he wants to play anything. We had like that Hexarchy game that I wanted to try out, just a dorky small little game, but it seems like he kind of wants to find a game he can just kind of grind on and play even when I'm not online. So he said that's what he's going to try out while I play Black Flag. He's going to try and play some games and see if he can find something that he likes. Right. Challenge always is just that it's, you know, every week if you're spending money on a game, it's like, oh god. So we want to try and find something that we can maybe play a little more consistently, but there's games coming up at some point that we'll want to play. So it's like, do we do it? Like, do we bother, or we just wait for those games that we want to play to come out?
Edward Thatch, sir. Did he fall? Captain?
He drinks damnation.
Okay.
We recovered this.
That's not the outfit I put my men in.
We lost Edward Thatch this night. But Blackbeard yet lives. He lives in the nightmares of governors. He lives in the fearful tales told by officers, and he lives in the heart of every pirate who wants only to be free. He will not be forgotten. Not now. Not ever.
Here's a health to the company, and one to my loss. Let us drink and be merry, all out of the glass. Let us drink and be merry, all grief to refrain. For we may or might never all meet here again.
Rum tastes sweeter among friends, pirate. At it again, can we? I thought you'd be done chasing fairy stories.
Not yet. Maybe Vane can help me figure out how to pick up the pieces.
A moment for me, friend.
How am I doing on money? I'm looking pretty good. I think. Yeah, you can get me that stuff. I don't really need that right now, though. Don't you give me money? How does the money guy work? Hey, where's my money? Hey, where's my money? Money. Where's my money? You suck at this. Aren't you supposed to give me money? Treasure dealer. General store. Manor. I guess I could try and do a little bit of that. Let's do this. Let's go up to the manor. See if there's anywhere I can get money.
ourselves down. We lost
Manage
too many...
hideouts. What do we got?
This still doesn't quite feel like home.
Right, I can upgrade this. Unlock protection money box. Unlocks one ship. Okay. Yeah, why not? Let's upgrade this a little bit. Pay Edward and more as more buildings and improvements are constructed. Cool. So that's why I needed to get money.
It's still missing a little something.
What else we got? Maximum protection money. Want a ship? Yeah, sure, why not?
Now, what could I add to make it perfect?
Don't have enough for that, but that's maximum protection money. Gets guest house. Unlock one ship berth to my fleet. Okay, so can't afford that yet. I do have a Mayan. Yep, or another key. Hang paintings if we wanted to.
Where did you come from?
Hi. Oh my gosh, look at him.
Oh, you're a feisty one. More ships mean more money.
Yep, all the sectors are unlocked now. Okay, let's do this. So, need a man of war for that. Could do this. Doesn't give me a lot. Trade goods. I don't have that, but it gives me coin. It's only 1,000. Warehouse supply report. Interesting. I don't know what that means. Sure, we'll assign that. And then we'll do this one as well. Why not? There we go. Do I have more in my fleet? Do you have one more? I have to capture them to send it to my fleet. So I have to restore the campfire. Add ship, add ship. I can just buy more ship space. Interesting. Then guest house and such. Okay. I got one more I can send somewhere. Is there one that I can do one of the other ships? I need a man of war for that. Low HP, Mayfault. Yeah, fuck it. Go for it. There we go. All ships should be on the go. Cool. And then money. What do we got? Only 120 so far. Okay. Oh, it tells me. So I get 30 every minute. Maximum is 3,500. Okay. It's not the greatest. Oh wait, can't I just look at all the upgrades from in here for the entire town? No, can I not? I swore there was a spot to do that here. Nope, I guess I gotta go to each person. Interesting. Alright. I thought I like listed what each thing did, but I guess not. We'll just jump on down and we'll go upgrade a couple things if I got enough money. And then we'll do the next mission.
Captain Kenway, a moment.
A moment, sure. What would you like? Upgrade. Yeah, sure. We'll upgrade the general store finally. 5,000 for that. We don't have enough for it again for legendary weapons and all wildlife skin purchases.
Later then.
What do you got currently? Sell trade goods. There we go. Got some weapons, some swords, some outfits. Oh, privateer one's pretty cool. Just full black. Politician, and the pirate cloak. Okay. Some wildlife and ocean products. Collections of art. Trinkets. Loot nearby corpses and curios automatically. Ooh. Ooh, I want that. Damn, don't have enough for it though. Do any of these just heavy strike, hold, thrust attack, but it doesn't have a perk. So legendary is the only ones with perks. Okay.
Thanks for the business.
Useless, thank you.
Have you business to contract with me?
I might. Depends on if you're a bitch. We do our front. What would this give us? Increase number of crewmen the Jackdaw can support. But what does that do? It just makes this attacking or boarding is easier? Like, I don't know. I don't know if I want that. I guess for now we'll upgrade the chasers, get that maxed out. That's really all we've got money-wise for now. We could do more harpoon storage. I don't really do that too often yet, but might as well get us closer to being upgraded. Alright, and then customization wise, I don't have money for anything, but you don't have anything that looks good. So your shop kind of sucks.
Concluded.
Thank you. Cool. What do we got next for the main mission? We're about 60% done. Nice. I mean, do we want to keep going? I mean, yeah, sure, why not?
Give me more sail. All sail! Fill those sticks! All right, Jack, sing.
Let me get a drink.
The skipper is a rover. To me, Johnny
vain.
Hold your tongues! Batten down the hatches!
A song.
We're making hard for land, sir.
Oh, well, that's interesting. Get right back, and I run into a wall. Why did it go this much farther than the objective? The objective was there. God damn it.
We are losing the wind, Captain.
Take the wheel.
Look at the wheel.
Best not fail into that tempest.
Set her back. Get them aloft and furling. Put on some sail.
So why did it not do that?
Hold fast! Lay the train, boys!
Gunway. You've wasted a journey if you're here to make peace for that shirker.
Not exactly.
Oh, look who it is. How you doing, man?
So Thatcher's been chopped.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
He was outnumbered. I couldn't
all
reach
good.
him.
Devil damn the man, he was
Been a busy
fierce, but
week.
His heart was divided.
It's hard to let go of the life you know best.
Nah.
Okay,
My
give me
own
a second.
father
I'm
liked to brag about.
in a cutscene, so
I
I'm
went to
just
purchase a
gonna
ship of
finish
his
this and I'll
own.
pause and we can chat.
I'll get a privateering contract, Charlie. Your old dad'll be a captain. Drowned in a whiskey bottle before he ever left shore. Right, Kenway.
Definitely first.
I've been musing on this plan of yours. This observatory you're always going on about. How do we know it exists?
We find a slave ship called the Princess. Aboard should be a man called Roberts. He can lead us to it.
All them slavers work for the Royal African Company. Find one of their ships and start asking some questions.
What's our course, Captain?
We're looking for slave ships. Any that work for the Royal African Company.
You don't mean to traffic human cargo now, do you?
No, Jesus, Ade. You know me better than that. We're only after information. Looking to find where the Princess docks in his spare time.
The Princess. Slave ship.
Aye. Blackbeard told me there's a good chance we'd find the Sage aboard.
Okay. So what's up? Yeah, how's that?
Schooner's got our course, and it don't look friendly.
I'm loud. Sorry, that was mean.
Captain, Vane's just sunk a merchant schooner.
Damn! Can't that animal stay the course we agreed to?
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, motivation's down probably with all the shit going on. Yeah. I don't know. Right.
She spooks, Captain! The slaver ship is running!
Damn fool! I'll get us in close.
Don't sing that slaver ship, Kenway. There's hundreds of innocent men aboard.
I know.
Right.
Damn that Captain Vane. He's unloading everything we have.
He'll sink it if he's not careful. We'll get closer.
Right. You are a little quiet, by the way. I have you at 200%, and it's just a little quiet. Like, I only have the game at like 70%, and it's hard to get you louder. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe, but I normally have the game at like 70 or 80, so I can still hear it decently, but then you guys still drown it out if you guys start getting loud. Well, I mean, you just getting closer to the microphone helped so far. I know something I've been dealing with is the Shure MV7. If I don't have the motive app open, sometimes it like resets to defaults, and it won't be the right quality, so I'll have to open it, like turn on the auto gain, and then turn it back off, and then it'll be good again.
I'll murder the man who stole my ship.
Keep calm, mate. Remember what we're after.
Yeah, that's a bit better. It's not a huge difference, but it's a bit better. Right.
We're going over. Find the captain.
Come on, me roisters.
Okay.
You scurvy maggot brains.
Guns and steel aren't allowed in sticks and
Let me
spittle vein.
turn you. I typically have you at like 170.
Just find the captain.
So. No, you've always been much higher than everybody else for me. But we didn't want to fuck with it so much, so I just left it at that. I don't know. We can compare settings if you want to here in a little bit. Let me just finish boarding this ship. All right. Right. Oh, it's definitely not on my end though because everybody else sounds fine. They're all at like 100. Right. Do you have it in Discord? Is your output and input set correctly? Like, what is it set to in Discord? So that might be why. Almost everybody puts their, whichever one's the microphone, as 200, just to help the volume. No, it's something else then. Is it? Oh yeah, my speaker's 100 and then speaker goes to 200 phones. Oh, okay. Weird. I don't know, man. It's fine for now. I got you back down to 115. You sound fine. And I got headroom if I gotta turn you back up again for any reason. The game is not that loud. Yeah, but you have compression that occurs anyways when you go to Discord. And like you have me at 200, so. All right, you have me at 100. Sorry, is what I meant. So like, we're on the same mic. I don't know. Right, well that's what I do too. I just have it different. I do it based off the volume mixer. I have that on my little stream deck, so I turn that down. Right now, the game itself is set at like 60% volume. So it's loud enough that if the Discord's quiet, I can get immersed. I can have a good time and play. But if Discord should be in mixer as 100. Yeah, Discord is at 100, and the only thing that I can change when it comes to Discord to make it even louder as a whole is the output, right? You can put it from 100 to 200 if you really need to be. Or I can change like the Discord for the stream, but that's different. So
this one I figure I might sell for a tenner down in Kingston.
Both of them are 100.
With you two grog blossoms. I can't take it.
No, one of them is like the actual voice. One of them is the like system notification ones, which I wish they would label them because it would actually be nice to turn down the system notifications a little bit so I still hear it, but it's not so fucking loud. But I don't know which one's which. Actually, you know, let me test it. You keep talking. Just keep talking, blab.
I'll gut you, Jack Rackham. I'll open you up. I'll tear out your organs and string a bloody loop.
There, you're good. I already figured it out. You're good. So there you go. I'm gonna turn that down to like. I'm gonna turn that down to like 30. See if I can still hear it. Disconnect and reconnect.
And tell us what genius you have for sailing a boat with no sails and no rudder. Shut your
I don't think that is quiet. I can actually turn it down even more. I'm gonna do like 15. There we go. That could break something. Who knows? Actually, I just realized Discord
We'll find
is not
out.
even on. Lol. On the stream.
keep still now. I'll take these oysters you've ordered.
You mad sap. This island's crawling with food if only you'd care to look for it.
I am looking, Louse. Found some just here. Oh! Don't come following now. You hear me? Don't come looking for me.
Wretched fool.
How did I get here again? I don't remember how I just appeared on this fucking island.
Sod it.
I don't remember
I need him to
that
see
mission.
reason if we're to get off this rock.
Because, like, I remember this mission. I remember being here, but I was, like, half paying attention because we were talking about the Discord thing. So I didn't actually see what happened in the cutscene that led us to here. I just took down a ship. I don't understand why I'm here now.
Where have I seen this place?
That is one thing, is I don't know if it's just because of,
Chest should be buried back
you
there.
know, the nostalgia glasses, or because, you know, I'm kind of multitasking and doing different things. But I do feel like the story is not as easy to follow as it used to be, even though it should be pretty much one for one of the story. And, like, I remember bits, but I don't remember them being, like, I remember it taking longer for certain bits to show up, but I also, when I'm streaming, I am grinding a little bit more, just doing story, versus previously in the game, you'd kind of wander and, you know, explore. And I know some of how this game works, so it's not taking me as long. It's just, it's an interesting experience playing it again. Because, like, I don't remember how I got here and what led us to this.
Uh-oh.
What?
It's okay. Just go kill someone. You'll remember.
Right. Like, I'm only, I think I'm like 60% through the, I think I'm like 60% through the game, and I don't remember Blackbeard dying what felt like that soon, because he's already died now.
Yeah. At first, I thought you were gonna stop just after saying, like, you don't remember Blackbeard dying. I was like, how do you not remember that?
Right. The cool thing though is watching watching like Outer Banks. I don't know if you ever watched that Netflix show. It's actually kind of fun doing a little bit of like exploration, like pirate stuff, but modern day. But they explain a lot of the like actual history of Blackbeard and stuff I just didn't know back in the day. And I didn't realize, but you go to North Carolina and Florida in this game at some point, and I just never realized that was the case. Because obviously last time I played it, I was a fucking child. Wasn't really paying attention much.
Oh, yeah.
But it was cool, and it's like, oh, I remember in Outer Banks them talking about how Blackbeard pretty much like spent his last days in North Carolina. And it's just so funny thinking about that.
I mean you no harm, you corker. Now let's work this out like gentlemen.
Oh, God. I've got a bleeding headache on account of your jabbering.
What's North Carolina? It was North Carolina.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was South
The
Carolina.
food I gather and the water I find.
Or like near the,
Nothing till you paid me back in blood.
where is it?
You was the reason we
I
were
like
out
Georgia.
looking for
I don't know.
Vain!
But no,
Maybe.
it's definitely is North Carolina. I looked
Yeah?
it up.
Oh, okay.
There's no
I'm on
bottom to the
Google right
depths
now.
of lunacy.
Oh, I should have synchronized on that. Fuck it. I'm gonna climb back up. I don't want to have to do that later.
Honestly, that's a part of North Carolina I really want to visit.
Yeah, where Blackbeard was.
Yeah, so it's almost like it's obviously not as tropical, but it's similar to like the Florida Keys with how like the islands are laid out.
Mm-hmm.
And it just has like this offshore, like very like pencil-lined island.
That'd be a cool trip.
It just goes a long way.
I always love pirate stuff, so I always like seeing it in person if I can, or like exploring places that they were before. Like, it's fun to go to, you know, the fact that I was in Nassau for my honeymoon, and then in this game, and I'm technically in Nassau. But
Yeah.
it's just like fun seeing that.
Well, one thing that's cool is that like that part of North Carolina is like the beaches face south,
Mm-hmm.
so you can see a sunset over the water on the east coast.
Oh yeah, yeah, true. That's fun.
Weird, right?
Right. For me, it took me a second to realize, like, what are you talking about? That's not that impressive, because I grew up on the other coast. I was like, you always have that. What are you talking about? I'm like, oh no, actually, yeah. No, I get that.
All right, now I gotta figure out what to play.
Right? Weren't you doing Dark Souls?
I mean, I love Dark Souls, right? But that's one of those things where, like, I go in spurts. I really want to find a game that
Jesus, you've lost your head,
I can.
man.
It's like my go. I'll wait
Exchange
till
for
you're
finding these flintlocks
Right.
and grenados.
Listen, Vane. We can hunt with
Well, at some point, we'll have a game that we'll be able to play again. But hopefully, you find something that's a little bit fun to play. I was a little tempted to do, like, if I finish this, I was a little tempted to try out The Division at some point, but I don't know. It's always hard, especially because, like, besides this game, I've also been so tempted just to keep working on the AI stuff because it's really fun.
Oh yeah.
I have it working now where I can message my locally ran AI bot on my like in Discord, and it'll respond.
Well, my thing is, like, I really want to find a game that it's easy to hop in and out of. I can, like, mindlessly play if I want to, or
kind of focus and play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, right now, any, like, major game that I've played, it's either, like, so heavy in the story or, like, you need so much audio with it. Like, you know, when we were playing Arc Raiders, right?
Right.
I couldn't... If I wanted to play and you weren't available, I couldn't just hop on, put on a TV show or a movie, and just mindlessly play, because I had to listen for the audio cues, right?
That's where you.
Or if
that's
you-
a small trick I'll teach you later on how you can play the game and be able to just mindlessly no audio play. But it's fine because I did it for a while with my handheld.
If you and I were playing, we would have our audio cues. But I mean, obviously, that's different if you're playing with somebody.
Right.
But, like, I don't have that. Like, for me, it used to be like Warframe. It used to be Black Desert Online. I can't think of other games that we could just to sink hundreds of hours into. Obviously, it would be not quickly, but over the long run.
I know a good one. Just start doing Star Wars: The Republic. It's fine.
I tried it.
You didn't try it long enough. But no, that's actually one of the reasons why I was a little tempted to do The Division, is that it has a little bit of that, like, you know, MMO light kind of stuff that most of the games that we typically just sit back and grind have. But then, like, if we wanted to do deeper grind, it does have the more intense, like, raids and things like that. But you can still, I haven't really played it too much, in all honesty, but I've always enjoyed it. So it's one of those where, like, you could just grind on your own.
Which one?
The Division, or technically The Division 2 is the most current one.
Yeah, maybe.
So, but definitely do research on. Yeah, thanks. Definitely do research on, like, the gameplay itself and see if that's something that interests you or not. Because the only issue for me that I didn't get too deep into it was the same reason with, like, the Destiny, is that it has a little bit of bullet sponginess, but I believe the Division's not nearly as bad as Destiny. And then for me, I enjoy the cover-based combat. It's just a little bit more intense, in my opinion, trying to, like, navigate around. And you don't technically have to use cover, but God damn it.
I mean, maybe. It is an older game, though.
The Division 2 is still getting updates.
Is it still, like, frequently played?
Yeah, from my
If we do,
understanding.
like, an MMO kind of thing, like, I don't want a game that's, like, on the way out.
Right. Well, so the only thing that I know of for it that could technically be, like, quote unquote on the way out is they're actively starting work on the Division 3. I don't know how much progress it is, but I know it's been, like, officially confirmed kind of deal that they're working on it. So obviously there's that, but from my understanding, the game is still highly played, still being worked on. There was just recently a pretty big update that came out for it. And then we're still expecting another really big update that I'm excited for. I don't know if you ever played the Division 1, but they had a Survivors update at some point where it was pretty much like, it was like one of the first extraction shooters almost, but it was pretty much the idea was it was more survival focused, right? It was, a blizzard came in, so now you're having to deal with the cold, and you have to navigate from like trash can to trash can of like burning trash can fires and whatever.
Yeah,
and it was pretty cool. You know, a little bit more resource management, and I really enjoyed it. Supposedly, there's a new one coming out. I do think actually they just like pretty much like super recently released an update where they actually made it so it's a sandstorm that's going on. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck is going on with this mission?
Hey, Kurt.
So it's like a full-on sandstorm we gotta do.
Kurt.
Yeah.
You died.
Fuck you. I don't know what I'm supposed
so it's
to
like one thing
fucking
I'm
do
looking at
this
is like looking at the current like the Division 2, right?
Right.
Apparently its all-time peak, at least on Steam, is like 27,000 players.
Yeah.
And right now it's looking like it's averaging about 5,000 a day.
Right.
I mean, if it's supposed to be like an online game, that's kind of low.
Well, it's the game, and the reason why I was thinking that it might be fun for us is one of the big complaints we had with Arc Raiders is that there was no option to do PvE only if we liked it. With the Division, it is primarily focused around kind of single player with access to multiplayer or cooperative play, and then they have the dark zones or whatever, which is the PvP area, and they just actually released an update to the dark zones where there's like 2 dark zones, one that's full PvP and then one that's PvE, where it's much more focused around the fighting the AI enemies in this area, but allowing PvE players to still get like dark zone level of quality gear and such, which is pretty cool. So, and that was a recent update, like the past month.
I'll consider it.
So,
but like it's hard to like look at that and then looking at even older games like, I don't want to keep playing Warframe. But like Warframe right now has, in the last 24 hours, peaked at 74,000 concurrent players just on Steam.
Right. Well, the other consideration too, though, is console playing and all that. I don't know how popular Warframe is on the consoles. And then the other thing too is that with the Division, I don't remember if the Division came out on Steam originally or if it was Ubisoft only for a bit. So that could be skewing the numbers too on Steam.
Maybe.
So most of the players may just be Ubisoft players.
Well, then even like Black Desert has between 17,000 and 20,000 players.
Mm-hmm.
And I know they have their own launcher.
Right.
So it's like, I don't want to get into a dying game. I mean, Division does sound kind of fun.
I get that. For me,
but also it is Ubisoft.
For me, the determining factor for me, because I'm never going to be able to keep up with current trends and other players. I honestly prefer the idea of the Division because most of it is going to be PvE, so I don't have to worry about, oh, I'm going to be under-leveled or worse than this guy who plays it every fucking day, and then there's no reason kind of to play. Lets me just make some progress on single player and / online single player progress kind of deal, but...
Yeah, and that's exactly like things I'm looking at. And of course, just because the only 2 games I've looked up right now, other than the Division 2 or Black Desert and Warframe, like those 2 are like that. Or like if I wanted to,
have you looked into
maybe like Diablo?
Right,
it's like that.
Are you wanting something that is somewhat online or strictly single player? Because have you looked into like Crimson Desert?
Well, so I know about Crimson Desert. That is single player only. I think I would rather have something that is
still
has the capability of being online, not just solely single player.
Okay.
Stealing a fishing schooner
And that's what's
single-handed.
tough. Like, part of me, I've
Damn
thought
canny,
about
Captain.
getting back
As is taking
into
back my brig from this
Black
pillock.
Desert, even
Once
though that would be a
again,
little
I thank
pricey
you
at
both.
first.
I know,
That's something
I know
that
I'm
you
not
like-
going to because
months with
just
your
the
ship before he
grind
came
that was
limping
before.
back
Like I
to
enjoyed it a
Nassau.
lot. The
Took
combat
the
was so
pardon
good,
straight away.
but the
I
grind
had
was
to,
so much.
lads.
And then the
That
fact that they
Rogers was on to me
deleted
from
my
the
account,
first.
I'm
Hold
not
your
buying the
tongue,
game again.
Rackham.
Well, I mean, it's okay. So, like, my thing is like, I knew my account was gonna get deleted
So
if I
what
didn't do
now?
anything.
Still
Like, I
chasing
received
your
all the
elusive
emails.
Right,
fortune?
I didn't.
Because
Aye,
they
and
sent
I'm
they sent a
close.
fuck ton of
I've heard the
emails
sage is sailing out of Kingston
to
on a
like
ship
have
called
people
the
try to move their
Princess.
account over,
Put
Right.
your
and I just
ambition to
ignored all
better
of them.
use, Ken.
So,
Right.
like, I
Find
can't be
the
mad
sage
at
with
them
us.
for deleting my account.
I've no stomach for you and your mystics.
Now, what happened to you?
Mary.
If you never got the emails,
I want a
I
taste
don't
of the
know
good
about
life.
Right.
that.
An easy
Mine
life.
could have gone to spam, but
No one honest
I
has an
still think
easy
it's
life,
stupid. They should
David.
have some sort of system where you could just submit
And
it
it's
when you
aching for one that
realize, and then
causes the
you're
most
good.
pain.
But
Yeah,
All right, Rackham.
but even then, it's
Back
it's
to
pricey
retirement.
to get in there. Like to
Right.
initially get the setup.
If the rumors are true,
Like it
the
says it's a
princess
cheap
won't be
game,
far
but
from
if you really
Kingston.
want to have like at least like the base amount of stuff that you need, you're looking to probably spend like $200.
yeah, I'm not spending that much on the game.
I mean, for me, as long as I'm putting an hour of gameplay into it for every dollar I spend, I'll justify it. Like over the years, I spent a lot on Warframe. I spent a lot on Black Desert.
I don't have that much like that many hours in almost any game, even Star Wars Republic. I might have that much in Star Wars Republic.
One thing that's tough
but
with like
it
Warframe is like occasionally you'll log on and you'll see like this 75% coupon fee. And it's like, hey, I can get this $200 Pearl Pack for $50. Or not Pearl Pack, Platinum Pack.
Right.
Now, Black Desert didn't do any discounts or anything like that, but I definitely spent quite a bit of money on it.
Yeah.
But I'll spend a lot of time on it, so. Anyway, another reason is like, it does have the option of doing like AFK play. So I can still progress in the game while I'm doing school.
Interesting.
Like all their life skills, you can be done AFK. You just set your character up, it automatically does it.
Interesting. I don't know if I like
I'm
that.
not. Oh, why not?
I don't know. It just feels like they're gonna, because of that, they add stuff that you need to do that takes so long that it's better to have it AFK than just making it so it doesn't take as long.
No, the
it's
AFK
like,
stuff,
it just pads
so
on.
all
You're
the
like,
life
oh, I
skills-
got hundreds of hours on the games. Like, but like half of that is you being AFK and letting your guy just whack at a fucking log.
I expect I should ask
Yeah.
around about the princess.
No, I get 100%.
Thanks,
get what you
Addy.
mean.
I'll find you in town.
Oh wait.
It was a very quick thing. You're good.
Okay. I know I'm like the stream's delayed anyway, so maybe by the time I even notice it, it's already over.
Right.
But yeah, so it's just trying to figure out what I want to do.
Right. It's hard. When's the
Like,
next
I've
game that we want to try
tried-
out coming out? I feel like almost all of them at this point is like September, unless Over the Hill drops randomly.
But
I don't
even
think
then,
there's a
like,
big
how much
game.
time are we actually going to spend in those?
I mean,
And it's not even something
I
where it's
might
like, let's
spend
say
a
we get a
decent
little bit
amount
of
of
free time. Like, I do want, like, progression, right?
right.
Over the Hill is 100% going to be so relaxing to play, and I'm so excited to play it.
There's gonna be
But it's not gonna
exploration,
hit
progression,
that-
and all that.
I don't think it's going to have the full, like, progression itch.
Oh,
that
you
I'm really,
haven't
like,
been
looking
you haven't been looking at their devlogs, dude. They have like full on things that you can start like unlocking and upgrading your vehicle and things like that. It's not like crazy detailed, right? Kind of like forcing you to progress kind of deal, like SnowRunner or anything like that. Even though SnowRunners wasn't that intent anyways, but there are now like full on like things you can find, unlock to customize your ride to make it a little bit more like what you want.
How was it
I mean,
you
and that's
escaped, Addy?
fine, but it still doesn't have, like, the full...
He figured something was
Like,
amiss
it
when
does,
he
it's not really
spotted
going to make a
Rackham
huge
at
difference.
the helm
Yeah.
of the Jackdaw. He freed us, while that fool Rackham went to get his pardon.
And it's not exactly
give
something where it's
Kid
like,
my
yeah, you
thanks.
could log in like
It is good to see you again.
if I have extra time in a week
Likewise,
and I
Addy.
hop on and play a little bit.
Likewise.
That
That
is true.
also really doesn't make any difference.
Right. The progression is very, if we're going to play it together, it's very like, well, you might as well just play it together the entire way, because if you unlock something that I want to unlock, or like if we're going to try and get everything, you might as well just do it all together.
Yeah. Actually, when is that?
I don't think it has a
What
release
news,
date
Addy?
still.
Does it not?
Spartan works for the
Come on,
Royal
guys.
African Company. Tell him what you told me.
I haven't seen the princess for 8 weeks or more, meaning she may
It
soon
should
be
be my
back.
wish list.
What else?
I thought this buck
Yeah, here it is.
belonged to the other men who was asking about the princess this
No,
morning.
yeah, no.
So I told him that
It says release
What
date
other man?
2026.
potty sailor in plain rags and a gent with a scar just
Hey,
here.
Wheelmates comes
Where have
out
they got to?
in September.
Staying just around the corner, they said.
Honestly, that was a fun one. That was a lot of fun.
It was fun.
I grow tired of chasing these fantasies of yours, Edward. As does the crew.
Hang in there, man. We're getting close.
Where are we at? We're at July. So let's see real quick. I'm looking at like a game release date thing. So July 17th. Annihilated. This one's just names. I should have searched up one that has like photos, because I don't know what the fuck these are sometimes. Let's see. Upcoming games, full video game release calendar. Does it show like? No, it's just a list of names again. What the fuck did you just? Oh, you fucking pieces of shit. Alright, whatever. I mean, when it comes to game releases, something we can keep an eye out for is July 28th. Halo Campaign Evolved comes out at least. I don't know if you're planning to play through that. I know I was thinking about trying to get people to do the co-op. Now, obviously, it's not going to be the new game for you kind of deal. I'm just thinking like things that are coming up.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But I know
I mean,
to
there's always going to be games where we will play it a little bit and then we won't touch it for a while. Then we might,
Right.
play it again a little bit. Like we're always going to have those games, right?
Let's see. Wins? Nope, nothing in there. So August. Nothing I recognize. Nothing I recognize. Oh, Star Wars Zero Company comes out in August? I thought it was September. Sweet. I know I'm playing that for sure. I don't think it had co-op though. Or online in any sense. Oh, Star Wars Galactic Races is October. It's not nearly as far as I thought it was. Cool.
Maybe it is like an MMO experience I'm looking for.
Right, that's kind of what I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And realistically, what it could just be is that we gotta wait for October for when No Rest for the Wicked comes out, or Minecraft Dungeons 2. At least for a big one that we can start doing. Those I'm definitely excited for.
Once again, while those are absolutely amazing and I'm very excited for them, I don't know if they're going to have that full, like, almost endless replayability that I'm looking for.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Honestly, here's a hot take. I might actually get into Call of Duty again. When the new one comes
Really?
out. Yeah. Not because like this new one's supposed to be great or anything, just because like
It has that mindless
I've been out
grind.
of it. Yeah, I've been out of it for so long. Down is also fast paced enough where I'm not feeling like I want some sort of like extra thing on the screen on the side or anything.
Right.
But also, I don't know how bored I'll get with that if I'm just like the only one playing it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it is hard.
Games
like,
are weird right now.
They definitely are, and like a good shooter could be kind of nice. And like obviously, it sucks. I grew up on Halo, so it's like that's kind of the thing for me. But like maybe Battlefield could be kind of fun to go back into. Battlefield 6 was pretty decent, and I hear they keep having new updates that come out to make it better. They've added full water, like fighting and such like that within a new map or something like that recently. So that could be potentially a good one just to sit back and grind. And I know Connor would fucking love it if he got his Mac working and get it running. That'd be fun to play.
He said he wasn't a huge fan of Battlefield 6. Like he always went back to 2042.
It was because he couldn't play against bots and he'd get wrecked. But with Battlefront 2042, he would just play against bots. So it's just that we got to play with him enough and get him to be good. It's fun. Because it's factually a better Battlefield. Like, everything runs and looks way better. I could not imagine somebody actually thinking Battlefield 2042 is better, in my opinion, at least. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. But yeah, I don't know. A shooter would be nice. Like, obviously, a good Halo for me at least would be great. But Halos have been so shit that I don't expect much. I do give props.
Yeah, I
to
mean,
Call
hey,
of Duty.
if they make a good Halo, I mean,
Right.
wait, you say you give props to Call of Duty? I want to hear your take on this one.
I give props to Call of Duty on the consistency, at least, of, the Call of Duty players. Don't fucking hate them. They may be like, this one's kind of worse than the last one, kind of thing. But everybody always has that when it comes to communities. But they're consistent in their releases, and their releases are not like complete dog shit. The campaign sometimes looks complete ass. I saw some of the recent campaigns were ass, but like seeing Carl, my father-in-law, right? He just plays them. He likes them. It's a good time. And honestly, for me, watching the gameplay now, some of it does look kind of fun. Like some of the motion that they have and just how fluid it is, and some of the subtle like animations they add into it to make it a little bit more engaging. The only issue for me is that sometimes it's too fast-paced and too mind-numbing that I just can't get into it. Like, it's so flick around and shit. If it was, I don't know, less, you have to run in somewhere and like flick to the left, flick to the right, flick. That's why I always like Battlefield, is like I could play how I wanted to. If I wanted to take it slow, I could take it slow, walk around, snipe. If I wanted to go in ham and get assault rifle, I could do that. Call of Duty, you have one option. You should have an SMG and a shotgun, and that's it, or else you're fucked.
I get what you mean.
And trust. I reckon.
And that that's the biggest complaints with like the current one. I think it's like Black Ops 7 or whatever it is. Like, the reviews are horrible on it, but obviously like they're still selling, right?
Aye, sir. I suppose it's a small
Like, people are
price to
still
pay
playing.
for what the Templars have given me
What's
in
the
return.
active users on it?
Precisely. Come then. We will not keep the Grand Master waiting.
Where are we to meet him?
The docks. They're not far.
Yeah, they're still getting between 30 and like 55,000 daily players.
Arrived.
What is the top shooter game right now?
But I will say one thing a lot of people didn't like in Black Ops 7 is their whole like super like fluid Omni movement where you can like almost jump off walls, you can dive in any direction. And
I saw that they removed that in the new one.
Then yeah, Modern Warfare 4, they're getting rid of all that, so it's supposed to be like more boots on the ground. I think there might be like still some like movement stuff like sliding,
right?
But it should be more actual like boots on the ground, like some of like the heyday Call of Duties, like Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2. So people are kind of getting a little excited from it, for what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And things like I've been researching.
And like,
but even then, it's also one of those things where it's like, who knows? If I'm the only one playing it, I don't know how involved I'll be.
Right. And like, I give them props too, because like they have, at least for the people who like Call of Duty, right, and how cool Call of Duty feels as a base. Because like the issue for me still comes down to a little bit of the base feeling of Call of Duty is just sometimes too fast and too focused on being pretty much what would work for an SMG based gameplay, where you're going through and sliding around as fast as possible to then flick to the left or flick to the right and shoot somebody with an SMG. It's not really for any other gameplay. It feels like almost if you play at any other style, you're gonna lose. But even if you ignore that, I give them props on their success in like all of the game modes. Like, they have a really nice looking infection mode that's actually been decently fun anytime I've tried to play it. They have fucking prop hunt, which is always kind of fun. So if you're like wanting to still play the game that you play all the time, but you want something else, you can, and I give them props on that. They have, obviously they have a really good DMZ mode that people like for the extraction shooter people. And then they obviously have their full-on battle royale, but so
I'm probably not gonna touch the battle royale. But I mean that's exactly it. And of course, like I probably with the hours I work, school and all that, I'm probably never going to hit like max rank or anything. So I always have that like progression as I play, right? Like I felt like that was one of the issues I had at the Battlefield is I felt like the progression is more like in the background than anything.
It definitely is a little more in the background, and you have to, at least I'm not really sure how Call of Duty's progression works, but I know like back in the day with like Halo, you can make progress just by fucking playing. Doesn't matter what you're doing, you're making progress. Now, if you wanted to make progress really fast, you could focus on things, but you were never forced to. You knew you were making progress just by playing. But it definitely felt like in Battlefield, if I was not looking at the challenges I had to do, and I feel like Call of Duty has been the same too. Anytime I've tried is like if I wanted to make progress, I had to play with a certain gun to make progress or something else to make progress. It was never just a strict progress from playing.
The challenges, so like the problem is like Battlefield, if you didn't didn't do certain challenges, it locked you out of complete like guns.
Right.
In Call of Duty, I know the challenges are only for like camos or if you're trying to do specific things for like whatever like battle pass season they're doing.
Right.
To help progress, right? That's the only challenge they have. In terms of like actual XP gain and all that, it's still just the standard, run and gun, kill the teammate, get extra if you win. If you get like accolades, you get extra XP for it.
Right.
But then, of course, every challenge you complete just gives you like a couple thousand more experience for completing it. Congratulations, you did it. Or you can just ignore the challenges and just get XP from killing.
Right.
I know that is still current. So it's like you're not gonna be the only thing that locks out of like weapons and stuff is so it's all like level based, right? So the weapon itself is gonna be player level, and then like attachments and things for the weapon would all be within like the weapon level. So you got to use the weapon to get more attached.
Right.
But you don't have to do get 50 headshots with this weapon to get this attachment. No, it'll tell you to do 50 headshots, but that's for like a camera. So it's all cosmetic.
Right.
But like, because I'm thinking back to like the days when I was much more into gaming and where I could just mindlessly turn off my brain in the game, and I'm like thinking like, what did those games have that games now don't?
Right.
Not today.
The biggest issue for me is most of my gaming that was mindless, dumb fun was always the like Halo custom games kind of stuff. Playing with your friends, there was nothing I had to do besides that active mini game that we were playing, play it for the rules it is. And then once it's over, it was over. And that was like my most enjoyed experience. And then with like Halo, obviously you had that classic, just you can still play. I can do Infection if I like to because I like the game mode. I can just play it on repeat, and then I'm still technically making progress, and that was good with that. But it just feels like nothing has that anymore because it has to add in such a deep level of skill or strategy that you have to do, or else you're not making progress, and it's definitely a struggle.
Yeah. And then like one of the reasons why like I haven't bought like Black Flag Resynced, for example, is I know I'll have fun playing it, but also like once I'm done playing it, I'm done playing it.
Right. That's also a little bit of like it's so weird because like for me that's one of the reasons I was excited for it is that it wasn't going to ask me to hop on because like I think that's another big issue is like most of the time if you wanted to play a game you have to be prepared for the requirement of you need to hop on once a day and grind.
Oh yeah, I'm not about the FOMO mechanic.
Right, and I hate that. And it's like, okay, you're going to miss it out. And I do get FOMO, right? There's certain things like for me, I typically like customizing my character. And like sometimes I'll search stuff up. I'm like, all right, what do I want to get my characters customized to? Like, oh, let me look at all the outfits, right? All right, here's one that I can get. This one's super cool. How do I get it? Oh, you had to be online on, August 27th of 2024 and do this specific mission. Okay, how do I get it now? Oh, you can't. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Right? I hate that shit. And so like I'm trying to avoid those, and that's why I've been enjoying Assassin's Creed is that it's just I can ignore it. I get to play. I can hop on when I want to, and it's single player. So besides hearing like and especially because at least with Assassin's Creed, the benefit of Black Flag for me is a big downside too. Is like with social media, you'll get all the like hacks and how to beat the game better, like do this thing better, and it's like, okay, well now I know that. I feel like I should do that anyways, just to make my time easier versus just kind of going through the motions and maybe I stumble upon it. But because it's Black Flag, it doesn't feel like everybody's doing that nearly as much. You'll have like some of the normal stuff like, oh, here's this community chest event that's going on, here's how to find it. I don't fucking care. It's a chest that gives you like a couple hundred reels, and so I just ignore those. But I don't get the same like annoying, oh my god, I gotta deal with all these people fucking spoiling how to play best, and if I don't keep up to date with it and I just search up how to play, I'm wasting my time kind of deal. And that's one of the reasons why I was a little tempted to do something a little older like The Division, where it's like, even though yes, there's definitely like better ways to do things if you want to do the PvP stuff, which I wouldn't touch. All the PvE stuff doesn't fucking matter. You play it how you want to play it. I don't have to do like with Destiny where you get kicked out of a fire team because you did not select the right gear and you don't have the right set of gear equipped to help with the fucking specific mission to do it correctly. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's pretty to watch.
You still there?
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of thinking.
What of the sage's present location? Do we know?
Africa, Your Excellency.
Africa?
Single player games is always
By
definitely
God.
the best to.
The winds do not favor that route.
I think going
I concur, Grandmaster.
Right.
I should have sailed there myself.
Which obviously
one of my
you're not
slave
doing that
galleys
with
would be
this,
more
but-
than capable of making a swift journey.
Slave galley? Captain, I asked you to divest yourself of that sick institution.
I failed to see the difference between enslaving some men and all men. Our aim is to steer the entire course of civilization, is it not?
A body enslaved inspires the mind to revolt. But enslave a man's mind, and his body will follow on, naturally, efficiently.
A fair point, Grandmaster.
Remind me, where in Africa are we looking?
Principe, sir, a small island.
We've sent 2 of our best men, Burgess and Cockram. Privateers with fast ships and firm hearts.
What's that?
Edward Kenway! Imagine my
You gotta let him out
surprise
for
at
at least
seeing
an
your
hour.
jackdaw
Just give him the
anchored there.
chill.
Have you heard all
Did
you
you check
came
the camera?
to
Is he
hear?
sleeping?
Will you now rescue the sage from our
That's
clutching
because I think he's
hands?
just getting better at treating it.
pox
But
on
let's
you,
see. If
traitor.
he's asleep, then sure,
You
you can
sold
leave him
us
in
down
there.
river.
Because
it just
I
means
found
that-
a better path. The
But if
Templars
you-
know order,
Yeah, he's
discipline,
he's just calm. He's
structure.
being a good boy, so you gotta
You
let him
never
out,
could
reward
fathom
him.
these
Right,
subtleties.
just give him his chew.
Goodbye, old
Give him
friend.
the quesadilla.
You were
and
a
then,
soldier once.
Yeah, or
What?
here, do
You
this.
fought for something
Give him
real.
the chew. If he gets through that real
Something
quick,
beyond
take the
yourself.
quesadilla, break it up, and put it in his puzzle thing. So he has to get into that.
Horny gold!
Did you say give him his quesadilla?
Yeah, we got Qdoba, and she just gets a, chicken and cheese quesadilla, but she doesn't finish it, so she was like, oh, we'll give it to Kessel. Why not?
Oh.
He's a spoiled
Boy,
boy.
that dog's gonna be farting. Dude, I was so happy. There's a Qdoba that opened up near my work.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so good. Although when I first saw it, like they had shrimp on the as an option.
Yeah,
like a steak and shrimp bowl, and that was so good. I had it for like weeks.
Oh yeah, every time I would go and they have that, I have it. But they do bring it back quite often. It's just like every now and then they'll cycle sometimes. So
yeah, it's like what the hell? Like bring the shrimp back.
Right.
I'll get shrimp and double shrimp. I'll pay the extra.
Yeah, I almost always get the what do they call it? The surf and turf.
I didn't know you liked shrimp like that.
Yeah, I love shrimp.
For some reason, I thought you were like not a very big seafood guy.
Well, we talked about it. I wasn't a huge seafood guy. When we went to Hibachi, remember, I tried out what was it? Scallops. And I was like, it's okay, but For me, I love shrimp. Shrimp is huge. I love eating it. I'll eat it fucking tons. I just typically don't like. I don't like the shrimp that is like the big shrimp, right? Where you gotta like fucking break it all apart.
Yeah.
I like the cocktail shrimps. So
what did I order from recently? Like we love like just trying new places for lunch at work, and what was it? I ordered something. It was really good. I forget where it was from, but I ordered like shrimp as an option, but they kept the tails on the shrimp for some reason.
Right.
And it's like, why? I mean, this is a fork dish.
Yep. That's one of the things that always irks me. When it's like it's definitely you're using your fork to do that, and like every time we go to like Texas Roadhouse, I typically love getting their like steak, and you can add like 3 or 6 shrimp on top, and it's like, oh nice, I get like 2 meals. So I'll typically do that, but they leave the tails on, and it always pisses me off because it's not even just like they have it, you know, on top of the steak. It is skewered on top of the steak with the tails. So I have to now take a steak meal and eat it with my hands. Like, this is okay if you're doing like ribs, right? Ribs, finger food. So finger food with the shrimp, okay, I get that. But like, take it off and just put it on my steak.
It's a fine life out there,
huh?
but it's not all sport and merrymaking.
We were just talking about random stuff like shrimp.
To think about.
We were talking about Qdoba because they mentioned the quesadilla, and he was like, he's just talking about Qdoba's surf and turf. So we got shrimp.
You're beginning to sound like Kid.
Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you grab me the Coke that's in the fridge? Thank you. It's a can.
I have your stream muted. Are you doing sea shanties?
Huh?
You doing sea shanties?
Hell yeah, all the time, dude. I love the sea shanties.
I got you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice.
We have the wind at our back.
What? You don't like flat Coke? I like flat Coke. Don't look at me like that.
I don't think you can be friends.
I want it crispy.
Crispy. I want it spicy. Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
No, I think it has too much carbonation by default.
These bloody Templars.
Now in league with the Portuguese, it seems.
Yeah, and that's still too much. My monsters have very little carbonation.
So that's your game. Chasing this fantasy of yours and
Honestly, I was actually tempted because Dad had caffeine and diet Pepsi, and it was actually pretty good. So I might look into getting tall cans.
It sounds like Sam's feeling better.
She's definitely feeling better. She's still got a cough, but we're waiting on some results just from some blood work just to see how things are going.
Of course. Were you able to tell everybody you wanted to tell?
Yep, yeah, everybody knows now, so we can openly talk
Very
about
nice.
it, which is very nice. So, okay. Yeah, it's very fun. After this cutscene, I'll tell you something funny.
Sailing for the coast of Africa.
You're okay, buddy. Mommy will be back. Eat your chew. Good boy. Damn! I didn't know Africa had places that tall. It's going all the way in the sky.
Shouldn't be here, Edward. This is a fool's errand.
Stay with me on this, Ade. We're close now.
Okay. I guess there wasn't a cutscene. Might be one later. But so we told all of my, all of our family and such like that. Dad was like my dad's side of the family. They were out on vacation, so we couldn't tell them until just recently. But we were able to tell them finally. There's a lot of fucking dudes. Jesus Christ. Half focused right now. Hold on. There's a lot of shit going on the screen.
It's like the Pope of July.
Oh. For these bitches. Yeah, so we told her parents first, and that went pretty well.
Yeah.
Did I already tell you the story, or how that all went with her parents at least?
You did, yeah. How you dressed up in like jean shorts and the white sketches. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, so we dressed up and all that. That was great. And then told my mom just over, her Snapchat video call. So she's up in Canada. And then told my dad recently, and that was pretty fun because we didn't do anything too crazy. I just wore a T-shirt that was it was Mandalorian themed, and it said Dad Alorian versus Mandalorian. And we just showed up, after trying to like insist to come down and hang out for a bit, because something I can tell you now is he technically got fired recently.
Oh shit.
I won't go into too much detail, obviously, and it's still processing and things like that, but because of that, he's been a little bit down on himself, so we're trying to go down and like hang out with him, have a good time. But I was trying to like get to be like, hey, Dad, come on, we'll come down midweek or something like that, because obviously we like heard the news, or we discovered that she's pregnant right as they were to leave on this week-long trip to visit my stepsister. So we're like, oh, come on, we'll come down, we can treat you to dinner, since you guys are going to be eating out, since you're down a paycheck. We'll treat you to dinner or whatever, right? Let's come down. And he's, so nice. He was like, no, I don't want to bother you guys. It's a long drive. Don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. All of that. Finally got him to let us come down. So I show up, just, right, pretty much didn't give him a choice. But we came down, and then all I did is wear that shirt, show up normally, start chatting like normal, get some updates from him on the whole job stuff. And then we start telling him the story. And like halfway through telling him, I decide that's how we're gonna kind of call it out, because he hasn't noticed the shirt. And what it was is so yesterday, or sorry, this story is so mixed up. The day before we visit my dad, me and Sammy were at like TJ Maxx or something like that, and out of nowhere I get an email from what seemed to be Disney Cruise Line saying, thanks for booking your cruise. I'm very confused because I didn't book a cruise with Disney list, especially one that's $5,000.
Okay.
No. So I look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm assuming it's a scam, right? But let me look at it, because like normally I try and find what indicates it's a scam, so I can confirm that I don't have to do something else and I can just delete it.
I do the same thing.
And I'm looking at it all, and the only thing I notice that potentially could make it seem like it is a scam is the email. Instead of it being like at DisneyCruise.com or something like that, it's at familyvacation-disneycruise.com. But if I search that up, and if you searched it up now, you're not going to find that listed anywhere in the normal, like if you search that up is a scam, like in Google, it would show up, right? Typically like 7 websites like, yes, this is a scam. Typically is the experience. But I didn't see that anywhere. Sometimes you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, it doesn't seem like obviously a fake email. It's not Disney. It's almost looks like it's like an agency that you're trying to order your cruise from, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And the biggest weird part was that there was no like pay now, scary, normal scam bullshit. It was just like, here's your book thing. And the weirdest part for me too is I was looking at everything like where it's like, oh, look at your reservation. It's like, okay, let me inspect the link to see if it's going to be, Disney.com, and then it's a scam. It's going to give me my credit card information or whatever, right? None of that. It goes to straight up DisneyCruise.com, the actual domain. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I ignore it, but what I do is I forward it to the official, like I search on Google, the official Disney Cruise Line email, and I forward it to them like, hey, this seems like it's a scam because I didn't book anything. Want to confirm with you guys that you haven't seen anything. And they come back to me the day after saying, no, we have you booked for a cruise. And I'm like, okay. So I called them. And I'm like, please cancel this because I didn't book this. I don't know who did and how they would have, because I'd assumed there would be some sort of two-step authenticator off the process before you would allow somebody to book a cruise. Luckily, I don't have any credit card information on me, and so I got them to cancel it. But I'm sitting here like, how would this have worked as a scam? Like, it's not a fake website. It's not going to be like, oh, if you didn't book this, put your credit card information in here and we'll refund you. Scam bullshit, right? So, like, how would this have worked? You can't go on a cruise as me. You don't have my ID.
Yeah, I will say right now I'm very confused on how this is relevant to the story, but continue, please.
Yes.
I
know. I very much did not set up the story correctly. But, so I have that information, right? And on our drive down to my dad's, I get a call from my mom. And she, obviously, because she found out recently that we were pregnant, decided that she really wanted to have a family vacation beforehand, like before Sammy's too pregnant to do one. So she was going to try to book us a cruise, and she didn't think it would email us when she was just trying to confirm pricing and kind of like put a temporary booking in without full deposit payment and things like that. So that was hilarious because we spent pretty much a full 24 hours thinking that like maybe my password got hacked into, so I reset everything. A little worried that maybe my identity was stolen because like the only way I could think of this working is if they booked it and like somehow convinced me to pay it and then used my ID, faked it kind of deal to get on board. I have no idea how it all worked. So I was so confused, and then it just turned out it's my mom. I was like, oh, okay. Now, we're still, not sure if we're going to be doing this. It's probably not going to happen because she was planning it for like December. And at that point, Sammy would be 24 weeks pregnant. And all cruise lines are not allowed to have anyone over 24 weeks pregnant on their ship in case of early, births, things like that. You can't do it on open, you can't have that on open waters. It can cause issues, right? Things like that, right? Tons of regulation.
Yeah.
Bullshit. So the reason I tell you that story, because that was hilarious, is I'm telling my dad this because I called him when I got the email of the Disney thing because he's the cruise guy. He loves cruises. So like, Dad, were you looking at cruises? Like, why did I get this email? I was like, no, I wasn't looking at that. So follow-up day then. Now I have the extra information. I'm telling him this now, wearing my Dadalorian shirt that he still has not noticed, and like Sammy's next to me, and I'm like, yeah, and we found out that it was Mom booking it, but we did have to tell her though because we realized that we wouldn't be able to do it. She was planning in December, and you can't go on a cruise if you're over 24 weeks pregnant. And we stopped there, and my parents are like, my dad's processing it more like a, what did he just say? And then there's like, wait, are you pregnant? And then it was like, yes. And Tammy, as sadly, was putting the garlic bread in because we had spaghetti and garlic bread. Tammy being my stepmom. And she's like, why would you do this when I'm putting in garlic bread? Oh my God, babies! It's hilarious. But yeah, all irrelevant, very horribly strung together because I'm like half focused on Assassin's Creed.
No, you're fine. I'm glad you had good reactions all around, it sounds like.
Right. Oh, yeah, everybody's super excited.
It sucks to hear about your dad, though. I know, like, he was talking about going to, like, other other parts of the company, I guess that wasn't an option anymore.
Well, so you were remembering back when he was potentially going to lose his job the first time.
Oh, his second time.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I can tell you, and then later I can tell you some more details potentially. But we gotta wait for things to be locked in and confirmed. But pretty much. Oh Jesus, Kessel. Pretty much
Wait,
the
hold on, was
first.
this just like an actual firing, or was it like a layoff?
This time, actual firing. Last time, potential
shit.
layoff. So what happened last time was, they were doing the normal, we have like 17 different layers of managers. We're going to cut an entire shelf of that. You have a choice. You can either take severance or you can change your position and maybe get a pay cut, but still stay with the company. He had a lot of long-term incentives, so he stayed and just took a little bit of a pay cut and went to a different position. That was that previous thing, and that was like almost a year ago at this point.
Yeah, we were talking about that at the joint bachelorette party.
Yes, yeah. But that was fine, right? Now, he, in his current position, he worked with a lot of really big customers that are pretty important. I won't, because we're on stream and all that, I won't go into detail.
I mean, it's not relevant,
right? But just because of the scale of these customers, he works on some pretty big projects. That was kind of the entire role of the new position he was in. Instead of it being pretty much my role, but he was a manager of my roles. He was now in like a specialty kind of area where it was almost like, hey, the customer's coming because they have a giant, huge project. That's something that's not just like a standard thing we sell that we can help configure. It is like a custom made kind of thing we have to work with them on, and they're asking us to help with it kind of thing. He worked in that kind of group, which was super cool. He loved it because he was also working on some really cool AI stuff, and he would show me it here and there. It was pretty cool.
Captain
and
Kenway.
the
Yet another dire situation.
the customer he was working with this on, they pretty much asked him, was like, hey, we have this certain project we want you to work on, this AI related, can you help us with this because you have a lot of experience? And he was like explaining that he has all this experience, he can do all this stuff. And so he was trying to test it, making sure it all functioned and get it all working. Previously he could test this kind of stuff in the office that we had locally to us, and I could visit it. He showed me it every now and then. It was pretty cool. They had like a little demo area and like a lab that he actually managed for, Dell. And they shut that down at some point, just like, hey, we don't want to deal with it. We don't want to pay the extra,
I think they're ready. Can you sign in?
Oh, yeah. Hold on. I'm going to give you a warning here, Ashton. Depending on what this says, we might be cutting game night early.
Okay. I'm tracking what you're talking about. Hopefully good news.
Right. Did you get a text from them, darling?
It's an email.
What was the email?
Your results are ready. View them now.
Okay, here we go. It was like a weird page. Okay, so
Wait, is that the last one? That's the same number as last time.
let me take a look.
Where's the date?
Let me look, baby.
No, July 14th. If that's what that's from, then that was a couple days ago. That was my last one.
Okay.
I need my new one. Because that's the same number it was. Wait, go back. Is there more drop down?
I'm trying to look.
Sorry, go. Did it just like fuck up and say this is a new one?
I think so, because it collected 14th, received 14th, reported 15th. Is this one, but that's historic. Results history, data service. That's the only one it's showing is 714. Let's do this. No, it's still data service is 14 on that one.
Well, this one just says. Well, that one says something.
Well, yeah, but it's still data service is 14. That's not the right data service. Okay, hold on. So you said you saw an email?
It's not there. I literally just got this a minute ago.
Okay.
Might have just fucked up.
It might have. Yeah, because recent results, no new tests at this time. And that's that one.
Maybe it's just because we just made an account.
It could be that because you just made an account, this is what was possible, like linking to your account, and it just finished linking it. But I don't even see. Did they say it was getting sent to the same place?
I mean, I'm assuming they used one lab,
Right. Because I'm not even seeing then the new one here. Orders received. Because that's still the only one we see. We'll let you know when the results are available.
Login?
Yeah, we should. Here, let's do this. We won't show it on this because it's.
You can do it there.
I'll do it here because it won't actually like show, but I can still do that. So give me a second. Okay, LabCorp. Okay, cool. Like it. Good job, LabCorp. You broke your website.
Love it.
Okay, what is it? LabCorp.com. There we go. It's like all the Google results were coming back with a faulty link. All right, sign in. Do you've done this before? Have you talked with Twitch before?
Maybe.
Okay, let's see if there's a forgot password. Oh, cool. I forgot what email we may have used.
Try our shared one.
Okay. Do this. If there's an email associated, we'll go to that email. We'll also do this. What's your personal one? So I'm gonna use that, right?
Yep.
Okay, send that there. So check for a verification code on there. Because it's only gonna send it if you have an account with them.
It would only be either one of those. So.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, create an account. Let's just do this. I'll do your personal for this so it doesn't get mixed up. What do you typically do for your password?
You may want to mute. Okay.
Okay. Say verification code. Check your email. Okay, account created. Oh, a dashboard. Lab orders. That was a way back ones. So those are old. So it's not in there. Let's do this. Quest results. Log in my quest. There we go. Go away. Stop trying to ask me for fucking cookies. Okay. Let's see if it just works better here. Yes, that's just that. Still pending.
There's no other place they would send it, right?
Not that I know of. And you took your blood yesterday, right?
Yeah.
You might just have to
But-
wait.
When did I go on my first one?
Your first appointment was the 14th.
Is that when I went in to get blood work, or is that when I got my results? I think that's when I got my results.
No, that's when you went in. We went in
Was that Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah. Remember, we went in Tuesday. They said you had to finish wait a day and then go back in. So then you went back in yesterday. Right? So that's what we're waiting on them. So it should show the 16th. So as of right now, either they're crazy busy and they just haven't actually gotten it submitted, or we might just have to wait until the end of the week, darling. Or the end of the weekend. Hey. I know it's annoying, and we want to know now. Do you want me to call places? We can try and see if there's a place that we can try and get submitted, or do you want me to try and see if I can contact Quest here? They may have a 24/7. Here, do you have my order? Let's do this. Maybe it's just Quest is not submitting it correctly. Because maybe when we created this account, it just didn't populate correctly. And you're sure when you did all this stuff, it was that last name, not your old one?
Yes, because my account is under Alexa. No. Oh, sorry. Yes.
Okay. Sure, different variation. Guess it did Sammy for some reason. Kessel wants to go. I just roll them out real quick.
There's no way of understanding what they do in your mind.
I know.
Just be your own one.
In order to return it at a time. Sorry, based on information right, am I able to find it? Speaking of the agent. Yes, contact an agent.
How am I supposed to get fucking anything?
Baby, for this, it's just a situation. We gotta wait. Having it right now versus in a day or two doesn't change anything. So they can't have people paid 24/7 to have that. Castle, leave
stop.
it. So your mom. Castle. What? Oh lordy. What you doing, Ashton?
Currently playing a very mindless game about just throwing things into a fire.
What the fuck?
It's actually called Fire Pit. Throw things into the fire.
Nice.
How's everything over there?
It's all right. We're waiting on HCG tests because she's worried that it's gonna come back saying that she's pretty much not viable. And she's stressed out because of the blood draw for the second round, which tells you something was taken yesterday. Previous one came back in a day.
Yeah, you were what I said you saw.
I did this. I did this trying to see if I can request help. So she's freaking out because she wants to know if it's viable or not now. Can't wait fucking 2 days.
When it says viable versus not viable.
She had some spotting and a little bit of cramps. And from my research and so far from every doctor's perspective, that's normal in like 40% of women. But it's also a potential show of it's not viable. So you do tests. That's what we're doing. And she can't wait. And the doctor's is closed because it's the weekend. So now she's freaking out.
I mean, it means a lot. It makes sense.
There's nothing we can do about it. It's like,
yeah,
it's worse to stress about it.
It is worse to stress about it. But I understand the stressing.
Let's see here. Client, Capital Women's Care, Westminster.
Honestly, the best thing she could do right now is just distract herself.
Yeah, it's impossible. I've tried. There's nothing we can fucking do at this point. Like,
I mean, it's like, are the results in? No. So it's like there's nothing you can do except wait.
Yep, and that's killing her. She was crying when she got home because she's gonna have to go through 2 to 3 days of not knowing, and it's like it's not knowing. It's not knowing. It's what it is. Like,
I mean, I think everything you said to her was like perfect. Because you're right, it doesn't make a difference whether you know now or in 3 days.
It doesn't matter to her. I'll be back.
All right, take your time.
All right, that is it for me then tonight.
What's up?
That is it for me tonight. She can't get her test.
That's
She's
it for you
going to
tonight?
breakdown now, and I can't.